In the world of supersports, there's one rivalry that has stood the test of time: the Honda CBR600RR and the Kawasaki Ninja ZX-6R. Two motorcycles that have defined the middleweight category for decades, each with its own philosophy, its own fan base, and its own approach to the perfect blend of power, precision, and agility. For 2025, both bikes come back sharper, smarter, and more refined than ever, making this head-to-head comparison one of the most exciting in recent memory. Let's start with the 2025 Honda CBR600RR. Honda has long been praised for its engineering precision, and the CBR600RR is perhaps the best example of that philosophy. At its heart is a 599cc inline-4 engine that revs all the way to a screaming 15,000 revolutions per minute redline, producing around 120 horsepower. This motor is a masterpiece of smoothness and responsiveness, with power delivery that feels incredibly linear and predictable, perfect for riders who live for precision cornering and track day consistency. Paired with a 6-speed transmission, a slipper clutch, and a bi-directional quick-shifter as standard, the CBR encourages you to push your limits. Every gear change feels surgical, every throttle input razor sharp. The chassis is built around a lightweight aluminum twin-spar frame, keeping the bike's dry weight impressively low and giving it that classic Honda stability. The Showa big piston fork, BPF front suspension, and fully adjustable rear shock let you dial in your setup for road or track use. On the electronics side, Honda gives the CBR a full suite of rider aids: Honda Selectable Torque Control, HSTC, for maximum grip, ride-by-wire throttle for precision fueling, selectable power modes to tailor the bike's character, modern TFT display inspired by Honda's MotoGP bikes, showing lap times, gear position, lean angle, and more. The result is a motorcycle that feels focused and composed. The CBR600RR rewards commitment. The harder you ride it, the more alive it feels. Now let's take a look at the 2025 Kawasaki Ninja ZX-6R. Kawasaki has always taken a slightly different approach with the ZX-6R. Rather than sticking to the traditional 600cc formula, the Ninja uses a 636cc inline-4 engine, giving it a displacement advantage and a noticeable boost in low to mid-range torque. The result is around 127 horsepower. But more importantly, it delivers that power earlier in the rev range, making it friendlier and more usable for street riding. This extra grunt means you can ride the ZX-6R a little lazier if you want, without constantly chasing redline. But when you do open it up, the Ninja is every bit as thrilling, with that signature Kawasaki howl that makes you want to keep the throttle pinned. Suspension comes courtesy of Showa's separate function big piston fork SFFBP, offering excellent feedback and adjustability paired with a fully adjustable unitrack rear shock. This gives the ZX-6R a planted, confidence-inspiring feel, whether you're leaning through fast sweepers or trail braking into a hairpin. Kawasaki's electronics package includes KTRC traction control with multiple levels, selectable power modes to adjust engine output, optional quick shifter for clutchless upshifts, an easy-to-read TFT display with smartphone connectivity via Kawasaki Rideology app. In terms of ergonomics, the ZX-6R strikes a slightly more relaxed riding position compared to the CBR600RR. It still feels sporty and aggressive, but there's a bit more comfort for everyday use. That makes it an excellent choice for riders who split their time between street and track. Design is another major factor. The CBR600RR keeps its MotoGP-inspired styling with integrated winglets, sharp fairings, and aerodynamic efficiency designed for stability at high speeds. It looks like it belongs on a racetrack because that's exactly where it was developed. The ZX-6R, on the other hand, carries Kawasaki's bold Ninja family DNA angular fairings, twin LED headlights, and an aggressive front end that makes a statement whether it's parked at a cafe or carving canyons. Price-wise, both are competitive in the Supersport segment, though the CBR600RR tends to sit slightly higher due to its standard quick-shifter and track-focused electronics package. The ZX-6R offers strong value, especially for riders who prioritize a bit more everyday usability. So, which one is right for you? Choose the Honda CBR600RR if you want a bike that feels like a precision instrument, a scalpel for the racetrack, designed to reward skill and push you to ride at your very best. Go for the Kawasaki Ninja ZX-6R if you want a bit more power, stronger mid-range, and a supersport that feels just as comfortable on the street as it does on a weekend track day. Whichever you choose, you're getting one of the most thrilling rides in the motorcycle world. Two machines that represent the very best of the middleweight supersport category.